Welcome to another tea time. I have my candle and a cup of iced tea today. I am drinking iced green tea with a watermelon mint flavoring. It's one of my new favorite in the heat of this summer. And I get it, if you're curious, from Harney and Sons. I get a lot of my loose leaf tea from Harney and Sons, as well as my tea bags, if you happen to be a tea lover and want to check it out. So with my iced tea, I say cheers and welcome to August. We are in the heat of summer and we have been having heat. And I am so happy that you are part of the Vibrant Living community. Here at Vibrant Living, we want to help you have a vibrant life, but from a place of ease. I often use that word ease, and I've had people ask me what that really means. So for this month, we are going into the acronym that I have used for my own personal life for the word ease. And every letter, EASE, has an acronym. And today we are doing the first letter, of course, and it is the letter E for expectation and redefining your expectations from a place of ease. And yes, it's learning to do it from grace, to have the things in your life go easier and smoother. So let's talk about expectation. Expectation can be defined as the belief that something will happen, as if it's in the case of the future. And it is also a powerful force that shapes our current reality. It actually influences what we experience in our life and how we experience it in our lives. When we focus on positive results, positive expectations, we actually align ourselves with the promises of God. Every promise of God is yes and amen. There are no negative promises for those who love him and seek him and follow after him. And there is something about expectation. One of the things that has been a pitfall in my life with my history, you guys know the childhood stuff that happened, teenage pregnancy, etc. And even having my hair color was a negative thing when I was a child. And unconsciously, we began to focus on what we don't want. I don't want to be disliked. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to have another failing relationship. I don't want to lose money. I don't want pain. And then we begin to do subconsciously anything we can to avoid pain, but our expectation or our focus is actually on what we don't want without even realizing it. If we're constantly worrying about failing and our mind is preoccupied with failure, we're more likely to fail. And if we're worried about people letting us down, or that's just my luck, those kind of thoughts, we often are expecting negative. We are expecting as if we expect it, we can prepare for it and it won't happen. That hasn't worked for me. And it is time to shift our focus from what we fear to what we desire. This is simple, but makes a profound change. And one of the things that I teach in my spiritual intelligence method is the tools to make that shift in our behavior, but more importantly, in our subconscious, so that we can truly align with the promises of God and all of the good things He has for us. It is a big change. Some simple strategies. I know you've heard this one before, but it's gratitude. Express gratitude for what you have, but even more importantly, for what you expect to receive. Gratitude raises our alignment. It raises our vibration. You feel different. If you take just a few minutes and list 10 things you are grateful for, your mood automatically elevates. You automatically see the world differently. You encounter your relationships differently because you're different. What the results are change. Another one is your affirmations or declarations. This is the biggest thing that has changed my life and my subconscious is what I choose to speak. And you choose to speak what you want, not necessarily what you're currently seeing, which is in the book that I created, The Key to Transform Your Life. And it is 30 days of affirmations and declarations to help prime your pump to get you started. It goes through the importance of words and how they make a difference and how they're creative. And that book is available, and I'll put that link below in the notes so that you can take advantage of that if you would like. So, gratitude, affirmations or declarations, declaring what you want. One of my favorite scriptures is, "You will decide and decree a thing, and it will be established for you, and the light of God's favor will shine upon all your ways." And one of the other things is I call visualization. We think in pictures. And so when you're decreeing it, when you're declaring it, when you're praying what you want, not what you fear, picture it working. What would it be like when that happens? That is using your faith in action. And I have many other skills and tools in my spiritual intelligence method. It is important to dream big and learning how to handle our expectations around those dreams, because we often set, it needs to happen by this time, I'll be happy when. And also managing your expectations, it's also one of the things that defeats us and brings us into disappointment, despair, and sadness. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. But when we really look at it, it is often the timeline or how that brings the hopelessness. Just a disclaimer here. I am not saying everything that happens in our life is wonderful and beautiful. But one of the secrets I have learned to handle that ugly disappointment stuff is the declaration. And it is my firm belief that no matter what happens, God will turn it into good. And that helps me through those moments in life, those painful places that knocks us off our feet and it's not going like we want. I step out of disappointment. I step out of despair and into hope that it can turn into something good, even when we cannot see any possibility for it to occur, because it's a God thing. He turns our mourning into dancing and our ashes into something beautiful when we learn how to do things His way, the easy way. He loves us. He has the best. The plans I have for you are good, a hope, and a future. So look at your expectations. In what of those ways can you upgrade your current life? Gratitude, your affirmations and declarations, and what you are imagining, what you are visualizing. Because if I say dog, you see your dog. If I say front door, you see your front door. We think in pictures. I have often had negative expectations of the way things turned out, and it's not a pretty picture. But one of the biggest things is that last thing I told you is God works all things for good. I have so many stories of Him turning it around. Me even losing the job that was the launching place for Vibrant Living. I still remember the day. I remember the weather. I remember what I was wearing. You know those moments in your life? And I left that place just sobbing, heartbroken, depressed, feeling crappy about myself. My self-talk was awful. And God turned that into Vibrant Living, where now through my spiritual intelligence method, I am reaching people around the world, bringing hope and inspiration that it can be good, it can be wonderful, and it can be easy from a place of ease. So comment below, which of those are you going to implement? If you want to talk, there will be a link to have a VIP consultation with me to dive in deeper to how you can have all that God has for you, that you can heal from the past. I call it restoration. And then you can get revelation, which is clarity, and then redesigning, which is crafting your vibrant life. So next week, my video is called Audacious and Authentic. That is the letter A in ease. And I will look forward to seeing you there. Comment below. What's your takeaways from today? What are you going to implement? Implementation is the key to just turning information into transformation. Until next time, blessings to you, and I'm going to enjoy my tea. Bye for now.